And we are joined now by an assistant coach with the New York Sharks, Collette Smith. Collette, welcome back to the studio once again.
Thank you for having me.
We had you on last year, and now it's a whole new season. Yeah. And I really love the Gabby story. So thanks for introducing us to Gabby Farrell. And I feel like she is the perfect example of the story of inspiration that you want to send out there, because she knew when she was 14 that she wanted to play for the New York Sharks. Yeah. I mean, if she didn't have this opportunity, maybe she was going to be playing some other sport. She could have played softball or maybe basketball or whatever. But the fact that there was a professional women's tackle football league for her, the fact that there was a goal for her to achieve and a landing spot for her, gave her the opportunity to do this.
Right. It makes me sad thinking that what if people don't have that? What if girls do not have that? And many girls don't have that.
Well, they didn't until you guys really came along.
Until we came along, yeah. And so we've been around since 1999. It's just that no one knows about us. So we're still a secret. We're not that much of a secret anymore, but you know, she found us. And we fell in love with her, and she's a force on that defense to be reckoned with.
Okay, now she is kind of diminutive, but when she was 18 as a rookie, when she came out to practice, what set her apart?
Her eagerness to tell everybody to focus. No playing around. We can play afterwards. She showed her leadership immediately and her knowledge of football. She had the luxury to have played organized football with boys. And with little kids, at Pop Warner levels,
middle school level.
Yeah, and most girls don't have that. It showed with her. Now I understand why boys go a lot further with this football thing, because they have it from a younger age. She was very commanding with it.
See, and that's the other thing that people don't understand about this women's football league. You don't have a feeder system. Right. There are no college women's football teams for you to draw from. There's not even high school women's football teams to draw from. Right. You have to draw from women who just want to play football, and if they're lucky, they have the possibility of playing with boys back when they were in the 7th grade or something.
You're giving me goosebumps, because, you know, I wanted to play my whole life football. And my parents, who I think are pretty cool and down to earth, were like, no, you're not playing football. You out of your mind? And my parents are cool, you know, and so I didn't get to play. You know, so it makes me excited to know that girls have this opportunity now.
Okay, so if girls play football at a younger age, did that really help in her learning curve?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She got the lingo, the schemes, the coverages down, where yards were, where hash marks were. She knew all that, as opposed to teaching adult women where the hash marks are. This is the 10-yard, this is the 20. I mean, you got to teach them from, it's 1, 2, 3, ABC.
That's the thing. You know, you guys are teachers as well. More than anything, you guys are teaching football at different levels. You're teaching not only the finer nuances of it, sometimes you're teaching the broader brushstrokes of the sport.
Yes, absolutely. With these girls, I mean, even me, I thought I knew football. I thought I knew football until I got in with the Sharks. And I had to be broken down. Like, I didn't know anything.
At least you start with an athlete, but I think what we see and what I saw in the practice is the passion that not only you and the coaches have, but the players and the owner all have for this sport. And I think that that's the one thing that really sets this league apart.
We're a family. We are a family. And, you know, not just with the New York Sharks, but all the respective other teams for the leagues. They all consider themselves a family as well. You know, we're a team. We play together. We work hard together. We yell at each other. We cry together. It's a family. And there's a true passion for this sport. This mighty, mighty sport called football that women are rocking out in. And I want more people to be in the know about.
All right, when we come back, we're going to touch on something that I think America has kind of been seeing more recently, the role of female athletes in social issues. So stick around. I'm going to ask you about that.
Sounds good.
All right, so stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Steve Overmyer alongside assistant coach for the women's football team, the New York Sharks, Collette Smith, joining us once again. I want to talk a little bit about women's role in sports in general, maybe women's role in America, because now we're seeing a female presidential candidate. We're seeing the WNBA is now taking the lead on social issues, or I should say players in the WNBA are taking the lead in social issues. Women may not be getting paid as much as men. They're not getting as much coverage as men. But what we're finding out is they have just as strong a voice. Are we seeing an empowering right now?
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
Why do you think that is?
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Equality is going to happen now. it's our time. You know, that glass ceiling is going to see a woman with a hammer in her hand about to hit that thing.
Well, in your experience, when we get back to football, what is the main reason that girls aren't playing football? Are there roadblocks? Are people trying to hold them back? Do they not have an advocate to help them out?
There's a lot. All of those and more. So girls, first of all, it's just kind of an underlying rule that girls aren't supposed to play football.
Well, that's not the gender norm. You guys are breaking the gender norm.
We are as women, but little girls, you know, you're kind of inferior. You know, you don't want to do what Sally's not doing. You know, she's playing with dolls. You want to play with footballs. Big difference there. So, you know, it's all about self-confidence as well. You know, being yourself, being unique, going against the grain, and just going after what you want to do. So we're happy to know that there are women football teams that are allowing girls to come out and be themselves.
Okay, so if some coaches or parents are explaining the reason they don't want their girls to play football is because of safety, is that justified, or is there a little chauvinistic in there?
Very chauvinistic, extremely chauvinistic. Boys can get hurt just the same way girls can get hurt. So to me, it has nothing to do with gender. It's about, do you want your child, Jane or Tom, to play football? And if you say no to both, then that's your business, you know? But you can't tell Jane she's not playing because Jane's Jane. Not happening. You know, so girls now are starting to come into their own strength. And we don't get a lot of help with that. There isn't a lot of support. There is support from very small demographics. You definitely are going to have some support, but not the majority.
And you are playing a high level of football.
Absolutely.
You guys were undefeated this year.
Yeah.
You were one game away from the championship out there.
Yeah.
So it's a high level of football out there. You've had guys like Wesley Walker, Tony Richardson, Bobby Jackson have all been out there supporting you. The Jets are part of your support staff right now as well.
Yes, so the Jets, I'm in communication right now with a couple execs from the New York Jets, and they're going to be giving us equipment for next season.
They're going to give the NFL equipment that they actually use.
The NFL equipment that they actually use.
The Jets helmets, the Jets shoulder pads.
Yeah, they've promised
You're going to be wearing those.
and the New York Sharks that we're going to get their equipment, their used equipment for next season. So I'm holding them to it. And they've also promised that I'd be able to come out to their training camps and hang out with the coaches so I can be a better coach for my players as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
And the public can get out there and help you as well. They can just go to nysharksfootball.com. Collette Smith, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.